if you're anything like me, your parents really want good grades. Like they want all A's, and if you get like a C, if you get like a few B's, they're gonna be a little bit upset. I remember bringing my report card, and I literally just had one B in math, and my parents were mad. Like, okay, not my mom, kind of, but my dad. He was just like disappointed. I was like, a B in math, really? And then literally the same year, because I got a B in math, they wanted me to get a math tutor. They were literally like, they were like almost crying because they thought I was like stupid. I was getting dumber and dumber because I like got bad grades on the tests. And then they literally wanted me to get a math tutor and like do summer school. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, it's a B. Like, it's not that bad, right? So I spent so many times arguing and like debating with my parents why it's fine and why this and this. And especially when I would not get a B in just math, but in science and this and this. I would like be like, oh, the teacher gave me a wrong grade on this. Like it's actually kind of true. Like, oh, they didn't grade this missing work. They didn't like even when it wasn't complete, like the quarter wasn't complete or like the whatever period of the school time is, like that time where like each report card comes out, like it would be halfway through the report card thing, like the whole term for the report card, and my parents would check my grade and it'd be like a D, it'll be like a E, C, something like that, because she didn't grade this and this. Like, yeah, I could have turned it in, but like I'm not trying to do that. Like I like my life, so I'm not trying to spend every single ounce of energy and time into school, so I'll just do it later. Like even the practice things that I don't do, because like why would I do that? Even the practice things, like I get a bad grade on them and my parents check them and like, oh, well, you're failing this class, and I'm like, no mom, it's practice, it's fine. Just so many moments like that. And even if I do fail a test or like get a bad grade on something, I'm just like, oh well, like I'll just do good on all the homeworks. I'll redo everything. I'll make sure it's a B by the end of the quarter. Like every time in math, I would get E's on the test, straight E's, but then I would clutch up by getting every A on the homeworks, so I get a B in the class. But I remember literally this year too, my math grade was horrible. I literally had a D. And not only did I do bad on the math test, but I also did bad on the homeworks. I literally had a D in math. And when my parents were upset at me for having a B, I don't even want to know what they would say when I told them that I have a D in math. And I was actually so scared. Like I thought it was the end of the world. I thought I was gonna die. Like I kind of knew it wasn't, but it would be the end of the world for my parents and my relationship with them. So even because like my main priorities in school, like I want to talk to you, I want to like do YouTube and stuff. Even though my main priority isn't school, in that moment I made sure to prioritize school. I made sure to do good on all the tests and quizzes and homeworks, no matter what it took. No matter if I had to sit to this next to the smartest person in class. No matter if I had to go out, do this, stay after school, skip my lunch to do this. I would make sure I have a B at least in math. Like I'm not even caring about an A anymore. I just want a B. I like cuz I do not want a C or a D, bro. And the thing is, like, sometimes previous years in the school year, like, I've gotten a C in Spanish. I've gotten, like, a B in this. Like, I remember in elementary school, I got, like, a D in music because I failed the test. And I just wish so many times I wouldn't care about one little grade in, like, art class or something. Like, it's just a D in art in middle school. Like, it's not gonna impact my life like that. Maybe even in high school too. Just the fact that I can relax in school, not take everything so seriously and actually have fun, like talk to people, develop my skills, and just enjoy being in school and not focusing on like 100% in everything, so I can do other productive things in my life besides school. Like, do we really care about school? Like, just that place that so many, I don't know how to describe it in the nicest way, but like, those people, like, there's so many of those people, and like they're not as good as us. I know, like I shouldn't say this, but we're so much better than them. But the fact that I could just not worry about school as much and get like 5% less of a grade in some class, like if I had an 85, I'll just get an 80. If I had a 95, I'll just get a 90. If I got a 90 in math class, because I don't like religiously study every single homework and like study, like be sleep deprived from school. I'm not gonna like force myself to get that A. Like it might sound a little sad, but it's so worth it because I'm not stressed out in my life. I actually love my life. I actually feel happy. I enjoy my life. And do you know how many people wish they loved their life, wish they were happy in life? So many people's goals in life is just to be happy. And the fact that I could just let myself not care about this grade as much in some 1 year of school that like I don't even care about school that much. Like the fact that I just don't care about these little numbers, these little letters makes my life so much more happier. And that's just such a funny thing. The fact that I get worse grades in school makes my success and like thoughts about life more successful. Like it's funny how I have worse grades and I feel happier about myself. Like usually like my parents and like all of those people probably think it's the other way around. But no, it's actually not. Because if I did get all A's and like, 100% on everything, like everything on the math test and pleasing my parents, I feel like it would just come to a point where I'm not even happy. I'm not even happy with like what I have in my life because I just spent so many hours and time invested in school. Like I really don't think it's worth it. However, I do have some advice if your parents are kind of upset about what you did in school, like you got a D, it's the end of the world, what? I have some advice I can actually give you because I experienced that sometimes too. Like when I got that C in Spanish, literally one of the major projects in that class, and then in that project, I resubmitted it. There's this weird thing where when you submit a project, the text is weird and this is messed up. So one of the slides was completely blank, so I got like a worse grade on it. And then as a result in that class, I got a C. And then I told her at least 5 times to regrade that assignment, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I will." And then 2 years later, she got fired. So there is still some hope. It is worth explaining what grade you have and why you have it. Like, oh, I got a C because she didn't grade this. I got a C because this happened. Like, she didn't grade this. Everyone else failed that. Like, those things will help. I'm sorry if the background's a little weird, but it kind of looks cool. And there's like goose in the background just goosing away. But some advice also, besides just giving an explanation, blow their socks off next quarter. Next thing, like I don't know how it is for you, but next time you're in school, like the next chance you get to get an A, actually get an A. Actually lock in for 1 quarter and try it. Because you gotta kind of like make that expectation back up to them. Because if you do really bad and if you do really good, they're gonna like forget about this and be like, okay, we forgive you, like, you know. But if you just do this and then just be like, oh, it's not my fault, it's not blah, 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 and then you just don't care, like, they're not gonna like you as much. Like, I know it sounds a little weird, but if you blow their socks off, then by definition, that you'll blow their socks off. You'll be like, wow, okay, like, I believe you now, I'm sorry. And they'll actually appreciate you like they did again. They wouldn't want to buy a math tutor for you again. They wouldn't be almost crying because they think you're dumb. Another thing you could do is take responsibility. Like, admit it's your fault. Admit that, yeah, I probably could have done better on this quiz. I probably could have done better on this test. I probably should have turned in that homework more. I probably should have cared more about this. Take responsibility, because the worst thing you can do is like blame them. Blame your parents for forcing you to get good grades and stuff. Like, that's probably the worst thing you can do. Take responsibility and they'll actually like treat you with more respect. I was like, okay, you can take responsibility in your life and you understand the consequences. So try doing that. And the last thing I want to leave you on is help them more around the house. So like wash the dishes, vacuum, dust the stuff. Like really try to make their life easier, because when they see that you're trying to get better, they will understand and be like, okay, like he's actually changed. He's actually learned from the D he got in art. He learned from the B, C, F he got in math. Your parents will realize that you actually learned and you actually want to get better. You want to improve more. So if you help your parents more around the house, take responsibility that the fact that you kind of got a bad grade, give a reason why. Like if there was a clear reason, like the teacher was dumb and didn't grade it and she actually got fired. She literally got fired. And then knock their socks off next quarter. So like literally just lock in the next time, all right? So if you do this, it'll help. Like, don't care about the grades, bro. Like, B, amazing mental health. A, bad mental health. B, any day of the week, bro. Like, I would literally pay people to, if I could just not worry about anything in school and like actually, because school is so boring, bro. It takes up 8 hours every day, every single day. And like, I'm on break right now. And the fact that I don't have to go to school and have like 8 extra hours to do more things in my life, it just feels amazing. So yeah, like, bro, like don't care about the grade that much. Like one letter in 1 year, in one little moment of your life, like there's better things to worry about, bro. I hope you, I know you know that. So yeah, sorry if the lighting's a little bad. Sorry if it's dark out. Bro, I hate the winter daylight saving thing because at, what is it? 5 p.m. So literally as I'm filming this, my new video published, 5 p.m. and it's already dark out. Like, it's so annoying, bro. Like, I want more sun. I want more sunlight. So yeah, hope you found this video helpful or interesting. Consider subscribing. It'll mean a lot to me. And yeah, so like this video if you liked it. I'll see you later, bro. Take care. I love you. You're doing amazing. You got this, bro. Take care. Peace.